This is how many characters we have across every LEGO Star Wars game, so let's take a look at the top 25 and find out which characters are the best.
I've been looking forward to this.
Cue the music. Starting off with number 25, how good are you at no-scoping? It's Over Sing from LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Is this not one of the coolest openings to a LEGO game level ever? You can snipe in a LEGO game. Not only is it so much fun, it is broken. You can one-shot enemies from any distance, and you can even one-shot Jedi. Now, you might be wondering, will they not just deflect it? Well, if you jump and shoot, you will do a triple burst shot like Han Solo, and the final blaster bolt will always hit. But Oversing is not the only character with a sniper. There's also Helios 3D, who you unlock in the same level. And did you know when they are sniping, Oversing's laser comes out of her sniper, whereas Helios 3D's comes out of his eye, which is a nice little detail. Technically, Helios 3D is the better of the two because he has more abilities and can do droid terminals. But I've gone with Oversing because when she shoots normally without hard scoping, she still fires a sniper bolt, whereas Helios 3D's just turns into a regular blaster bolt, and you've gotta love 360 no-scoping enemies. Get ready to see the best LEGO game 360 no-scope. Oh, we actually hit it! Beating Oversing at number 24 is the toughest LEGO game henchman ever. They are so hard to defeat in the complete Saga. Who is it? It's the Imperial Guard from the complete Saga. Oi mate, where you going? I'm done for today, me. I've done my shift. Palpatine's getting a tear. What are you on about? You've done your shift. I've done. I'm going home. What about Palpatine? He'll be right. The Imperial Guard is legendary in the LEGO Star Wars games, and most people have no idea. He's been in every LEGO Star Wars game, but the original version is secretly goated. Hidden deep in the game's files, he is coded to fight like a Jedi minus the Force powers, and his attacks can literally break through blocks. But wait, it gets crazier, as you can do combos in this game by timing your attacks with the swing animations. That's what the sparks are for. The Imperial Guard, he's got the fastest combo in the game, but it is ridiculously tricky to master because his staff doesn't show the spark timing. He's one of the few LEGO game characters who take real skill to master, and when you do, you become unstoppable, and you gotta appreciate all his animations too. Like when he's getting electrocuted, I'll never let go, Steph! And then he dolphin dives onto people. Give me a PhD flopper extra. What a underrated character. Now, before we jump on to the next character who is a fan favorite, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Display. Look how awesome this Metal Millennium Falcon poster looks. Display makes premium metal posters that are way better than your typical paper or canvas prints. And with over 1 million designs to choose from, there's seriously something for everyone. They are also incredibly easy to put onto your wall, and best of all, no damage. Just place the protective sheet where you want your poster, peel and stick the magnet and snap your display into place. I am seriously in love with them. Each piece is made from high-quality metal and comes delivered in beautiful premium packaging. And you can even customize your display with different finishes, from classic matte and gloss to 3D printing and their brand new Textra finish, which is the one I mostly went with. It adds a textured premium feel that makes the design pop even more. Make sure to check them out using my special link and discount code in the description below. Thanks again, Display, for sponsoring the video. Now, back to the show. Eating his way into number 23, you tell him, C-3PO.
Oh no, the Rancor!
Don't you mean, oh yeah, it's the Rancor? The best of the 3 Rancors, no contest, it's the Skywalker Saga version. The design is more detailed, and here is a cool detail in his boss battle. There are 2 possible endings depending on how you take him out. If you're a true Star Wars fan, you already know the correct way to take him out is to use the door. But man, as a prequel fan, I've gotta say, it hurts that they didn't include the Nexu, Rico, Ackley as playable characters. They're smaller than the Rancor, and you can even mind control them during the arena battle and play as them, so why not make them fully playable? And their Skywalker designs are a big glow up from LEGO Star Wars 3's. Speaking of which, what was up with the creature designs in that game? When I was a kid, some of them legit traumatized me. That giant egg-shooting slug lady, oh, made me have nightmares. Back to the Rancor, yeah, he's a unit, literally the biggest dude in the galaxy, which does have its limitations, hence why I didn't put him up any higher. Strutting in at number 22 is the baddest, coldest cowboy in the galaxy. It's Cad freaking Bane. Now, LEGO Star Wars 3 gave us a solid, accurate version of Cad Bane. Rocket boots, dual blasters, and a hat so massive it could be a landing pad. But then came the Skywalker Saga, and they turned Cad Bane into a one-man army. I'll be real, it's less accurate to his character, but man, pull that trigger and the galaxy gets obliterated. Why did they even bother building a Death Star? Just hire Cad. And yet, he never talks. LEGO gave us zero voice lines. Zero. Cad Bane has one of the most iconic voices in Star Wars history. The silence is painful, especially in the Skywalker Saga where voice acting exists. That held him back and he could have been higher up. So which version takes the crown? Both designs are beautiful. I do admit I have nostalgia for the classic design. It's the big hat, I want it. But between rocket boots and that ridiculous fire rate, it's gotta be the Skywalker Saga version. He's flat out stronger, and if this version had rocket boots and voice lines, oh my, he would be up there in the top 10. Next up at number 21, can you believe it? There is a character with a weapon more powerful than Cad Bane's blasters. Yeah, not kidding. And they fly now! It's the Jet Trooper. You jealous, cowboy? Boom! This character is busted. His rocket launcher one-taps enemies. Bosses get knocked over like bowling pins. You're not fighting, you're just bullying, and his slam attack makes zero sense. Bro jumps up in the air and aims at the floor and fires a rocket at his feet like he's ready to quit the First Order and life altogether. Somehow it works, and luckily there's no splash damage in this game, and it one-taps enemies, making it one of the strongest slam attacks. Cad Bane may have the aura sing, but Jet Trooper has even more power, and he flies. You know, they fly now. At number 20 is an extremely dark character that nobody expected to see in a LEGO Star Wars game.
New friends. I hope you last longer than the others.
It's Mr. Bournes. Voiced by Matthew Wood, yep, the same guy who voices General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith, Mr. Bournes is a reprogrammed B-1 battle droid with a murderous, sadistic personality, and you can hear this in the game.
Are you ready for more fun? I'm really going to enjoy this. Roger, roger.
And he is not just any old battle droid with an updated design. He fights with a weapon that no other character has, and that is a hidden blade. Assassin's Creed Mustafar, coming soon. He's pretty violent and disturbing, yet somehow still fits perfectly into LEGO Star Wars, and the amount of care that went into this character is unreal. Like Starkiller in LEGO Star Wars 3, it's always a win when a deep-cut Star Wars character from the books or other media make it into LEGO games. And fun fact, he was reprogrammed in the Star Wars Aftermath comics by Terran Wexley, the X-Wing pilot, who is in the game. It would have been so cool if they interacted. Such a standout character, that's why he is here. Next up at number 19 is the greatest LEGO Star Wars clone trooper of all time. A fallen legend, it's Heavy. Heavy isn't just another clone, he's the clone. The moment in the level Rookies when B-1 battle droids flood a corridor and you roll up as Heavy with the Z6 rotary blaster cannon, oh, it hits harder than Vader's hallway scene in Rogue One. And then he sacrifices himself, no hesitation, no fear. Rest in peace, Heavy. He was a hero. Now here's why Heavy is so good. First off, the classic LEGO clone trooper design's superior. The old school helmet mold and print had personality, grit. Modern clones look good, but the original's iconic. And yeah, the super battle droid plays the same, but he has nothing on that clone trooper design. His fire rate may not be as good as Cad Bane, but the clone troopers are so iconic to Star Wars, and he's just the best one, and you've got to love that design. At number 18 is our first lightsaber character. I know, what? It's Luke Starkiller. He is the original concept art for Luke Skywalker. He isn't canon, and that is a first for TT Games, adding a non-canon character to a LEGO game. And he is so good. He has a yellow lightsaber without the need to take the Skywalker name. I'm joking, sequel fans. And ever since he released, I have been in awe of Luke Starkiller, and it's kind of hard to believe that he's the most recent LEGO game character we have gotten. He was free DLC and dropped on May 4th of 2023. My favourite thing about him though is how he feels like a cross between a Jedi and a Sith. When he is fighting, he will pull out a blaster and triple burst shot an enemy to the face. Classic LEGO Star Wars style, and Ralph McQuarrie, the designer behind Darth Vader, made this concept art, and just seeing it brought to life in a LEGO game is epic. Such a cool character. Number 17, welcome to Los Palos Humanos, is Moff Gideon. Gus Fring with the dark saber, that's pretty sick, Mr. White. I do wish they made a special hilt though for the dark saber like they did with Ventress's sabers and Dooku's. They could have used the bottom of a LEGO katana, and did you know that he can actually go toe-to-toe with bosses and duel them? Oh look, he's battling a droid with lung problems. Ironic. You can listen to the sound of the darksaber swinging all day, and his loadout is stacked. He has detonators, a blaster, and then the darksaber. If only the Skywalker Saga had a customizer. Imagine giving the darksaber to Maul or Mando. Fingers crossed we get another update this May 4th. Let me blow him up. Now it feels fitting to move on. Coming in at number 16 is a character nobody expected, but every LEGO Star Wars fan remembers. It's Vader's apprentice, better known as Starkiller from the Force Unleashed games. Hey Vader, I learned Force Lightning today. Simply put it, this character was a love letter to LEGO Star Wars fans of the expanded Star Wars universe. Holding his saber backwards like Ahsoka, which is a great nod to how he fights in the Force Unleashed games. And you can even pick up another saber and dual-wield sabers like in the game. Then of course, there's the Force Lightning. Without a shadow of a doubt, across every single LEGO Star Wars game, this game does the Force Lightning the best. Then I would put the complete Saga second. It's a toned down version, and then I would go the Force Awakens. I like the idea of making it a beam like in the LEGO superhero games. And finally, the Skywalker Saga. Honestly, most people didn't even know how to use it in this game. You press B or circle. By far the worst. It's like an electric shock. Starkiller is just one of those special characters that we rarely get in LEGO games, and that's why he's here. Coming in at number 15, oh, this lightsaber caused so much controversy back in the day. It's the seventh sister. She's got a big family. Say what you want about the helicopter saber, love it or hate it, but in LEGO Star Wars, it just works. You can glide around, and honestly, a part of me wishes you could actually fly with it. Would it be broken? Absolutely. Would I use any other Sith? Hell no. She is a part of the Rebels DLC, and if you've skipped Star Wars Rebels because of the animation, seriously give it a chance. It's some of the best Star Wars, and one of my favorite Jedis is Kanan Jarrus. Her design is sleek, and when you put silly sabers on, it looks like you're at a Star Wars rave. The Inquisitors should have had this much flavor in the Skywalker Saga, and idle animation isn't enough. This bald guy is just teasing me. Stop. She is super unique because of her lightsaber, and she's one of the best characters in The Force Awakens, and there's not many good characters in that game. Coming in at number 14, they beat Maul, injured Vader. It's Ahsoka. Watching her evolution in the Clone Wars and Rebels, and then seeing it in the LEGO Star Wars games, even better. Out of the 3 versions of Ahsoka, let's start with the weakest. First up, her Force Awakens DLC version. She's rocking the iconic dual white sabers, but honestly, the design feels a little weaker compared to her other appearances. She just looks grumpy all the time. Cheer up, love. Still a great character with unique fighting animations. Then next up is Padawan Ahsoka. Again, she had her own flair in this game with her reverse grip and stood out among the other Jedi. But the version that truly earned her a spot on the list, Ahsoka from the Skywalker Saga. This is a total upgrade from her Rebels look, and you can tell she knows it. She's happier. And before Ventress showed up, she was the only character in this game to dual-wield sabers, and I love how you can battle Anakin and Vader. She's a fan favorite for a reason. Coming in at number 13 is the strangest sounding droid in the galaxy, and a character only veteran players of the complete saga know about. Who's that droid? It's Forlom. Every time you load into free play, guess who shows up uninvited? Yep, Forlom. The awkward bounty hunter with a Nokia phone voice, but here's the thing, he's low-key a god in free play. He can do every droid panel. Watching him awkwardly slap buttons and casually open high security doors is hilarious. And if you didn't notice, his blaster does double damage compared to other blaster characters. He isn't just high up because of how useful he is in free play and speed running. His animations are so good. He can do spin jitsu. Yes, he is so fast at doing it, you blink and you miss it. That is why he goes above Ahsoka. Yes, I said it. He is broken. I want to give IG-88 an honorable mention though. He is pretty similar but lacks the double damage blaster and spin jitsu. Jump up, kick back, whip around and spin. Coming in at number 12 is another droid. Who could possibly beat Forlom? Here they are. These rolling death machines have been consistently OP. They literally lock you out of setting player 2 as a droidica in free play because they know how deadly they are. Now, picking which version of the droidica to put here, not easy. The complete Saga design is a classic and my favorite. He's basically a robotic cowboy, but what lets him down slightly is how you can't shoot and move at the same time. You've got to Transformers roll out like Optimus Prime between every shot. Then there's the Clone Wars version, my least favorite design, but way tankier. I just love watching an army of droids destroy themselves. And finally, we have the Skywalker Saga droidica, which looks completely different to the others and is a lot smaller, but size doesn't matter. This version had to go down as the best. Not my favorite design, but you can now run and shoot alongside attack enemies. They are wild and their animations are just epic. I don't know why, but it makes me want a Lego Transformers game. Coming in at number 11 is Mr. I Look Cool in Hallways. It's Darth Vader. A Lego Star Wars game wouldn't be complete without Vader. It just wouldn't feel right without that signature breathing and force choke. Speaking of which, did you know that in the complete saga, Vader has a ton of custom animations for force choking specific characters? The best one is easily the Stormtrooper. Give me your lunch credits. Please, Vader, I was gonna buy my Death Star sandwich with that. But which Lego Star Wars game has the best Vader? That is a tough one. A lot depends on his helmet mold. There's the classic version, which a lot of fans still love today, which made a glorious return. Then you have the epic battle damage Vader from the Clone Wars. And the newer Vaders are still great. They fight slower, which is more accurate to the movies, and they're more heavy hitting. For me, though, it's gotta be the original. He has that perfect balance of unintentional comedy while still feeling menacing. And I think the newer versions sometimes lose the comedy with their slicker designs and slower animations. But honestly, any version of Vader could go on here. It's personal preference, especially with those top-tier voice lines in the Skywalker saga.
You ever hear of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
We can't keep doing this.
Screaming into number 10 is Darth Vader's biggest fan. You did not just throw your limited edition extra fluffy Vader bear on the floor. Pick it up, Kylo. That's a good boy. I love you, Granddaddy. It's Kylo Ren from the Skywalker saga, arguably the best character from the sequel trilogy, not necessarily on this list, but definitely in the movies. He's got so many outfits, the only thing missing? Hooded Kylo, but we got Ben Swallow, which, let's be real, should have been a midfig like Mr. Incredible. Now, he is higher than his grandfather because of his crackling crossguard saber. Everyone freaked out when they first saw this, and he hands down has the best voice lines in the Skywalker saga. There's literally a Grease reference in the game. Have a listen.
Rey?
Tell me about it, Sith.
And surprisingly, Force Freeze works really well in this game. It is so satisfying when you pull it off. Kylo Ren is still solid in The Force Awakens with his epic special move, but they upgraded the combat in the Skywalker saga. He is super fast at attacking like Darth Maul, and I prefer agile, faster lightsaber characters. He's a big, dramatic, whiny baby with daddy issues, and it's hilarious.
Hey, son.
Hey, Dad. Leave me alone.
Coming in at number 9, I feel bad for this character. He always loses his head. It's Grievous's loyal bodyguard from the complete saga. This character saved us all from Jar Jar Binks thanks to his jump ability in the complete saga. And if you didn't know, when he drops to 1 heart, his head falls off, but he keeps fighting. And then if you pick up a heart, boom, his head's back on. What a cool feature. He is a upgraded Imperial Guard, spins his staff like his boss, and that crackling sound when he hits enemies, so satisfying. He has one of the most interesting designs in the LEGO Star Wars games, and they always change it up. In the complete saga, he is charming, then in LEGO Star Wars 3, he bulked up. And if you find him and enter a duel in the hub world, then switch to him after, you can play as the headless Magna Guard again. And he is vital in this game as he's one of the very few characters who can use electrical terminals. Then in the Skywalker saga, they made him look cold as ice, and when you stay idle with him, he will begin tap dancing. I don't know why he does this, but they took away the headless feature. The Magna Guard has been consistently awesome, and that's why he earns this spot. Every version is unique, but the complete saga to me is the best one. Coming in at number 8, do not judge him by his size, it's Master Yoda. Design-wise, Clone Wars Yoda wins, but the best Yoda is the original. The floating chair is just too good. It's kind of a tragedy that we never saw the chair return. The animation of him jumping on it and off it is super clean, especially for 2005. It's nearly older than me. And you know I'm gonna mention it, he's got one of the most memed death sounds ever. It's so iconic. I'll never get tired of this chair. At number 7, what happens when Jedis die? They become blue. It's the Force Ghosts. You probably expected them to be higher up. They are the most powerful and hardest characters to unlock in the complete saga. They cannot die, you can walk through enemies, and you can break the game with them. If you start the Darth Vader level, at the end of the level you have to fight your co-op partner, but in free play, if they are a Force Ghost, you break the level. Yes, you can quit the level, but it's funny. Without a doubt, the best ghost is Yoda, but here's why I haven't put him up higher. As cool as they are still just variations of characters we've already seen. And we have some truly iconic characters coming up. Next at number 6, we gotta drop a seismic charge for this legend. Oh, it's beautiful. It's Jango Fett from the complete saga. Now, why have I put Jango here and not Boba Fett? It's because of the sound of his blasters, and I was so angry when they messed this up in the Skywalker saga. Alongside this, he was the first dual-wielding LEGO game character, and he can become even better when you enable Bounty Hunter rockets in the extras menu, and when you fire one, they track down enemies, and it's so fun to watch. It would be even better if it was a mini seismic charge. And here's a cool detail. If you die as Jango in the complete saga and zoom in on his helmet, his face is actually a reverse printed minifigure head, just like the real LEGO figure, which is so expensive. And I know a lot of fans prefer the old Mandalorian armor, but both this and the modern design is fire. And yes, you could put Boba Fett here. It's personal preference. I just think Jango's the better one. Coming in at number 5, I am Darth Maul. I'm sorry, buddy, but the legs are not for sale. They're my legs. Kenobi. Yeah, they're not for sale, buddy. Kenobi! Voiced by Sam Witwer on the Clone Wars TV show, you cannot get any better in the Skywalker saga. Darth Maul is the fastest lightsaber attacking character in the game, alongside Sith Rey, and I kinda do want to give an honorable mention to her. That lightsaber activation is epic, but she's not Darth Maul. He feels so good to explore with because of how agile he is, and did you know in LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars, you can pick up another saber with Darth Maul? How in the Force does he manage to swing both of them around? I do think they missed out on the opportunity though to let him split in half like C-3PO. Similar to Vader, Darth Maul has appeared in every single LEGO Star Wars game, and every time he's a top tier pick for people. It wouldn't be a LEGO Star Wars game without him. Now this might be a bit controversial, but going above Maul at number 4 is another character who got chopped in half. It's Supreme Leader Snoke For so long, I have wanted a character who only uses the Force in combat. No lightsaber, just raw power. And it always upset me that Palpatine got stuck with a saber, and Snoke breaks the mold. He fights completely with the Force. And his lightning is better than Palpatine's. It goes through lightsaber blocks, letting you launch enemies into air combos. And he looks like he belongs in a Sith fashion magazine. Look at those vibrant golden robes and that skirt piece. So regal. He's what I always wanted, just a character who uses the Force as a weapon. Why they didn't make two versions of Palpatine, one Darth Sidious with a saber and one Palpatine with just Force lightning, I will never know. And they should have given us the other Snoke clones as characters. That was my favourite quest in the game. Coming in at number 3 is the galaxy's favourite babysitter, the Mandalorian. You can create an army of any character you like, and it's so cool that this glitch got turned into a feature. You can do so much with it. Storm the Jedi Temple with the 501st Legion, and he is the only character to have a companion officially. You could argue Clarion does in LEGO DC Supervillains, and there's even glitches where you can play as Grogu. The duplication feature made him a fan favourite, but even without it, he's got a flamethrower, sleek Beskar armor. If I had one wish though, it's that his Beskar armor deflected blaster fire like Phasma's does. A missed opportunity, but Mando absolutely deserves to be here. Now it is time to fulfill the destiny of who is the #1 best LEGO Star Wars game character. Only 2 contenders remain: General Grievous and, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one, Count Dooku. Let's start with Grievous. He's a monster. His design is a bit cursed in the first LEGO Star Wars game, but he does have a cape. Then came along the Clone Wars, which I think has the best design. Because of the beige colour, it's far superior to the bright white we keep getting. And his eyes pop more and look more cartoony, which suits LEGO. Now, I don't do this very often. I will give Force Awakens credit here. He can crawl in the game, not for long, which is upsetting because no other Grievous can, and he is PlayStation DLC only. I know, so annoying. Then in the Skywalker saga, they let you do Unrelenting Advance whenever you want. You can spin all 4 sabers by spamming B or circle, and he can blast with a blaster, toss detonators, hack terminals. They should have made him crawl when he's running though, and let's not forget, he was trained in the Jedi arts by none other than Count Dooku himself. Which explains a lot. Now let's talk about Count Dooku, the greatest duelist in Star Wars. He doesn't just fight, he floors. Every swing, every strike is pure elegance, and in the LEGO games, they honor that. In every LEGO Star Wars game he appears in, Dooku gets his own unique set of animations. And that is exactly why you don't see Sidious on this list, because Dooku, he's Sidious but far better. In the Skywalker saga, his Force lightning, like Snoke's, absolutely outclasses Sidious. And the voice lines, hearing Dooku casually interact with Vader, dropping cold lines with that signature calm.
Powers have increased exponentially since the last time we met, Count.
Good. Exponential power, exponential fall.
It's so good. And now it all comes down to this. Who is the #1 best LEGO Star Wars game character? It was hard, but in the end, it had to be Count Dooku. What let Grievous down was how they didn't make him crawl when running, and he was so near perfection. I just wish they made him beige like in the Clone Wars game. Whereas Dooku stayed consistent and is always elegant. Thanks for watching, guys, and why not check out my LEGO Star Wars myth busting video before you go? Some of them myths are crazy.